Well, October is Bullying Awareness Month, and data shows that nearly 30% of kids at San Diego County schools are bullied, and it doesn't stop when the bell rings. Cyberbullying follows kids home often, and that, of course, can increase the risk of anxiety, depression, and even academic struggles. Joining us now to talk more about what she is doing to raise awareness and get kids the support they need is Lilla, Momtahen, and she is the co-founder of Bonfire Digital Awareness and a mother of a teenager. Oh boy, yep. Lilla, here we go. You've got a great organization. Tell me a little bit about the organization and a little bit about you and what people can do to try to stop or deal with bullying.
Sure, yeah, of course. I'm a San Diegan, so I'm local, but our company is national. We're a coaching company for teens and tweens. And we started this company because we started to realize that a lot of the kids weren't getting the emotional and social support that they needed. For the school counselors here in San Diego, just so you know, there's 424 students per one school counselor. So even if bullying is going on, a lot of times they don't have like the resources to support the students in the schools right now. And so that's why Bonfire, we're more after school, but all our coaches are licensed school counselors. So
what kind of bullying are you seeing? I mean, when I was in school, it was kind of like there was like a couple of bullies and maybe the kids who were being bullied could just avoid them, right? And now it's gotten much more difficult.
Oh yes, so we definitely are still seeing bullying in school, but also it's cyberbullying that we have to look out for. I mean, that's huge. So a lot of things that parents can do is just to kind of see what kids are doing on their social media, ask them questions, you know, like what's going on. So parents don't, you know, they can't avoid that, you know, it's happening. So
do you think some laws need to be changed, or do maybe parents of the bullies need to somehow be punished in a way?
I mean, I think definitely there should be some laws changed. There should be more awareness, but I think the San Diego schools, they are doing things they have bully awareness this month, which we didn't have a few years ago. There's different things being put into place, but also having Bonfire and it's having that trusted adult in the corner for your kid. And so like the example you asked me earlier, like, did you have a family have this circumstance? And yes, we did. And it's actually a local San Diego family. Their kid was being bullied. Parents noticed that their kid's being more withdrawn, a little bit more anxious than usual. I mean, teenagers are grumpy sometimes and withdrawn, but more than usual. And so they came to us first coaching session, and the coach right away, he said to the coach that I'm being bullied at school. And the coach asked, why don't you tell your parents? And he was like, I didn't want to bother them. So just having that trusted adult in the corner, someone else to talk to, was really helpful. Yeah. And the parents then went to the school, said what was happening. And that was awesome because, I mean, that can change the trajectory of that kid's life, right?
Sure.
He could have gone on.
So the counselor at Bonfire talked to the parents and said, you need to go to the school and you need to let them know what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that seemed to matter? That helped?
Yes, it helped.
I think there's a fear that if you rat on the bully, it's just going to get worse. Right? I mean, if you tattletale, that's not good, and you should maybe handle your own situation yourself. So talk about that fear, possibly.
Yes, definitely that is not the case. It's not that people in the schools don't want to help the parents. It's that there's so many kids per people who could help. And that's why it's good to have the extra support of Bonfire.
Are they able to somehow address the bullying without the bully knowing that it's the kid being bullied that said something?
Well, usually there are going to be some other kids that this kid is bullying, you know, but they do want to make sure that the parents of the bully knows because that can't be accepted or allowed anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if you kind of know that the bullying is happening and you're a teacher, you can kind of wait and watch for it to happen and then intervene, and then it looks like you just happen to be walking by and the kid wasn't tattling on the bully.
Right.
And maybe they can do that with social media. They can look around and say, hey, we've noticed some of this.
Oh yes, for sure. And parents will look into the social media on their kids' phones and figure stuff out for
So if somebody wants more information about Bonfire, what do they do?
Yeah, they go to BonfireDW.org, schedule a discovery call with me, and we go from there.
And it's not just bullying. I mean, you cover all kinds of things that happen with students and parents and schools and things.
Oh yes, it's like holistic wellness, and that's the whole thing of preventative. Like, how do I prevent my child from being bullied? Is getting your child like that holistic wellness so they could feel comfortable come to talk to you about it or talk to their coach. So
back when I was in school, if you were being bullied, it was generally in person from somebody at that school. But now with cyberbullying, it could be somebody from a different school in a different county, right? That's now just bullying this kid, maybe because they're posting pictures that, I don't know, we're having an issue.
Yes,
Lilla, we're going to have to leave it there. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lilla. All right, Bonfire, there it is, digital wellness.